Welcome everyone to our episode 75 of our section Drops of Wisdom. In today's episode, we are going to speak about cleaning up your mental mess, and this is a book the from Dr. Caroline Leaf. We are going to speak about becoming anxious, becoming depressed, what kind of thoughts are you having in your mind, how to organize your thoughts, because the root cause of all these ailments in your mind starts with a messy brain, a messy mind that is filled with criticizing thoughts, toxic inner voice, which many times is not even yours. Detecting that those kinds of thoughts are not yours, they are just recycling in your mind, is just as cleaning up your house and letting it shine and be clean and smell good. This is the same analogy that we have to do with our minds, because if we let our minds be um, cluttered by toxic thoughts, by comparison, by all of those things that are being fed to you in the social platforms, then you are not thinking by yourself. You are just following and filling your mind with toxic waste that is from other people. And those platforms are designed so that you compare yourself, so that you feel that you are not enough, so that you feel that you are not valuable, etc. So constantly having that anxiety to pick up your phone or to be distracted in things, that's a sign, a red flag that your mind doesn't know how to be in silence, how to be at peace. So every time you feel that anxiety to do something, when you can just breathe, close your eyes, and reflect on the kind of thoughts that you're having, that's every time that you're letting those thoughts, letting that dialogue, external dialogue, to control your mind and to control, of course, your behaviors, your actions, even your beliefs. That's why we see a lot of incongruencies in society, in behaviors, in everything, in identity, of course. So, as we spoke in the last episode, this goes hand in hand with the concept of salutogenesis, where you have your health, and I mean health in the broad spectrum of mental, physical, and spiritual health, aligned with what you want and not with what other people are telling you to do. So, how can you clean your mind and have clarity, or how to clean your mind and have clarity? Becoming anxious, becoming depressed, or experiencing any other form of mental overwhelm starts, as I mentioned, with the fact that you are being overstimulated and you are feeding a toxic cycle and creating a fictitious scenario developed by the interactions of you with those platforms, with those dialogues, comparing yourself and making your own a narrative that you are just listening in these kind of platforms. So instead of doing that, you can just breathe, deeply breathe, close your eyes, and listen to your inner voice and align yourself. The more you breathe, even with just 3 short breaths of air, closing your eyes and connecting with your own voice, will detach you from the need to interact with these kind of activities that are completely, many times, mindless. So let's go to summarize these techniques in the book of Carolyn Leaf. The first technique that I want to speak about is how mind management generates a healthy lifestyle, recognizing that managing your mind is a crucial technique, a crucial behavior to a healthy lifestyle, as it is eating well, as it is exercising regularly, as it is getting enough sleep. As you can see, all of these principles are linked into the pillars of health, which I am always promoting and soon releasing the new book of the 5 pillars of health. Understanding that toxic thoughts and emotions can negatively impact your health and make you feel overwhelmed and raise your stress levels, compromise your immunity, and develop a higher risk of diseases like dementia is the first step into the healing journey. Number, or well, principle, let's say number 2 is the neurocycle for managing toxic thoughts. What is the neurocycle? How does this author thinks about this method? Neurocycle is a mind management practice that we can apply and that is designed to help you manage or organize your toxic thoughts and emotions. Understand that this neurocycle involves just 5 steps. So it's very, very simple. The first one is gather the thoughts, reflect, write, recheck, and active reach. Active reach means self-teaching, self-teaching yourself about this kind of principle. So it's just repeating the things and making them a habit. Apply these steps daily for at least 63 or 66 days, which is what is scientifically proven of that a habit is established. A new positive thought pattern and habit has become ingrained in your mind. What else? Let's go for the principle number 3, accessing your non-conscious mind. Realize the importance of having more awareness of the non-conscious mind, where thoughts and memories are stored, and many times they are not yours, as I mentioned in the beginning. Many, many, many times your thoughts are not yours. Your thoughts are just a recycling of trash that many people told you, your parents, your teachers, some kind of friends, and you believe them and you just make them your own, but they are not yours and you don't even resonate now with them. Understand that by engaging the non-conscious mind, you can become aware and alter the toxic thought patterns before they manifest in your words and actions. So it's going beyond the realization of having this kind of messy mind and taking action to clean this kind of non-conscious activity. Principle 4 is embracing, processing, and reconceptualizing what is happening in your mind. Embrace the principle that your thoughts and emotions have to be processed to understand their root causes. And process means to start applying this neurocycle, start reflecting, start gathering, start writing or recording yourself so that you realize what is yours and what is not, what resonates with you and what doesn't. And this goes again, link very closely with the concept that we discussed in our last episode with Natasha of life crafting. This life crafting principle of realizing the purpose and your values goes hand in hand with recognizing what kind of thoughts are not aligned with you they are not even your dialogue, and start reflecting on them, writing and visualizing what is helpful from these kind of thoughts, and effectively organizing and managing your mind and create healthier thoughts and healthier patterns that are your own, that you choose them based now on your values. And lastly, let's speak about mind management. For what? This is going to go beyond, and this is going to go for better sleep, better eating patterns, and exercising physically. So applying these techniques of mind management to improve your sleeping, eating, and exercise habits is understanding that by clearing your mind and having a space and having more organized thoughts and having your own thoughts, then you can establish a positive thought pattern that will become very aware of promoting your restful activities, your sleep. Remember that sleep resets your brain, allows the promotion of your memory processing, and helps you to clean several metabolic molecules, signaling messengers, and of course, boost your immune system. This in in consequence, will give you healthier food choices because you won't be waking up tired, anxious, and unconscious, and you won't pick up anything that comes into your way. You will think twice and you will reflect that your digestion, as we have discussed, lasts 6 to 8 hours. So you don't even have time, or your body doesn't even have time to process more than 3 meals per day. So incorporate these patterns, these healthier patterns of better sleep and having healthier food choices will give you a lot of energy. That energy will allow you to start creating an exercise routine according to your own age, gender, and time schedule, of course. And this will help to have three of the pillars in line with yourself, in line with your values. That will make you a lot happier than if you let your messy mind go for the notifications of your phone, go for the anxiety of interacting with stimuli, or going into a toxic thought with someone and filling your mind with criticizing, judgment, and comparison. I hope that these episodes have allowed you to link how these simple things of organizing our mind, of organizing what is happening here, gives you clarity to make much better, wiser choices that will give you a really complete, whole, fulfilled life. Thank you very much for being here, for listening. And as usual, I encourage you to interact with my social media, to give me a like, to give me a comment, to suggest a topic that you want me to speak of, or to suggest a book that you want me to summarize and speak about. And of course, if you think that these kind of videos and interactions are valuable, I just encourage you to uh, help me, to support me in my website, and you can donate whatever you want. $1, $2, whatever you want. And thank you very much for your interactions, for being here, and for connecting with me. Have a wonderful afternoon and wonderful rest of the week. See you in our next episode. Bye.